options. Then we're going to give one dark horse option that we don't necessarily think will happen, but it's just something interesting to think about. We could go a couple different ways with how we approach that. We'll see. Give us your first option.
Okay, well, this actually was a late addition after the James Harden trade. I just figured Houston's probably blowing it up. So PJ Tucker.
Ooh, okay, this is interesting. All right,
PJ's 35 years old, only making about $7.5 million. So one benefit to adding PJ is you still have a significant portion of your TPE to use if you want to go ahead and get a second player. So I really like the idea of adding PJ Tucker within the part of the TPE, and I think that would be a really cool deal. And I don't think you'd have to give up much to get him. I think the Rockets are probably going to want to go towards the youth movement now and probably clear their team of all the Harden era assets. So, he definitely can play in our closing five, and he's used to playing off the ball and sitting in the corner. I don't think it would take much to get him. I would imagine like a Carson Edwards, Javonte Green, and a second round pick for PJ Tucker might do the trick. I don't think you're going to have to give up much unless some other team comes in and offers a first round pick or something like that.
Yeah.
But I don't see that happening because he's 35 on an expiring deal. So PJ Tucker's my first guy.
I love that pick. And he's the guy that I have down to mention. I didn't put him as one of my options only because it's a very small portion of the TPE, so it's something that we could easily do and fit in. It's just a matter of because he's only $8 million. I think that there will be competition for him being on the market. And there's already Twitter going around with him being potentially on the market, but tonight. Okay. So I think that would be the only issue, is that I think if you look at our picks, which we only control our own, they're all late first round picks that are our own picks. We don't know anybody else's picks. And then the young guys, Tice, I think that there's a good chance I don't have a team in mind, but I think someone could come in and maybe come over the top and maybe offer a little bit more value if they think PJ Tucker's that piece, that even if it's a year rental, but it's a piece that they need for their championship window, that they could come in and get. So, but I like that pick though. I like that pick.